Well, good evening, everyone. Just wait for people to come on and give me some comments and that. My name's Lainey Baine, medium, and hopefully I can give some guidance, speak to loved ones in spirit world, and maybe a bit of psychic work as well, whatever it is you want there. And I use my crystal animals too. So just waiting for people to ask questions, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I hope you're all keeping well. Aha, hello there. Okay, hello Tiffany. Pleased to meet you, my lovely. Great hair. My lovely. That was really lovely hair. One used to be similar-ish. Okay. Hiya, Shian. All right, my lovely. That's a nice pic as well. And Serendipity 589. Cool name. Sort of slips off the tongue, doesn't it, really? Okay. And Terry Louise. Hi, Terry. I like the top. It's a very nice top. Nice kitchen too. Pictures like that, you've got to make sure everything's clean, haven't you? Spirit of love. Oh, nice picture as well. So good evening, my lovely. Okay. And Isabel Felix, hiya. That's like one or I. Okay. And Becky Johnson, evening, Becky. That's a very thoughtful picture. Okay. Arlene Huff, break the silence and domestic. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, people aren't always lovely to each other. It's difficult, isn't it? Luke Guichard. Hopefully, I've pronounced that correct, Luke. So, good evening, my lovely. You look like you've got a light shining on your head there. Linda Wallace. Good evening, Linda. Evening, Lainey. Oh, thank you. Hiya from Virginia. I take it, Onessa, Onessa. Are you in Virginia or are you Virginia? There you go. Question for today. Ontario, Canada. That's Carrie Kearns. Hello, Kearns. Carrie. There we go. Good evening, Carrie. Okay. So, my IT guy tonight is the lovely Richard. So if I just say Richard, if I've got, is there any way I can see names again? So what I'm drawn to. Good evening, Krish. Aha. Now, Krish, I recognise that name. So good evening, Krish there. Okay, good to see you there, my lovely. I love your sense. Thank you. I appreciate it. Some people do, some people don't. Jodie Jenkins, so exciting. Oh, no pressure on my part. So, yeah. And Jasmine Wayrao, sending love and light from I can't remember, just New Zealand. I forgive my, how's it pronounced? Okay, excited to be a Peggy Schaefer. That's a picture there, Peggy. Yeah, pretty eyes. Okay. Oh, bless. Okay, but she's still pretty and she's still got beautiful eyes. So we might come back to Peggy in a second then. Okay. Kayla Jenkins from New Zealand. Oh gosh, that's going to be quite early in New Zealand then, isn't it? Crazy, crazy timings. Susie Selby, first time in you. Hey, Bayek. Okay. I love that photo. Glorious picture. Hi, Susie. Okay. Right. And Gemma from not aha UK. So Gemma. Hi, Gemma. Okay. Jen. Kentucky. There's a lot of Americans on tonight and New Zealand. So yeah, I guess it's I know it's sort of like 8 p.m. in the UK. It's pretty cold out there. It's very dark out there. Hello, Sophia. So okay, right. And Jasmine, 8:11 a.m. Wow, there you go. So it's not too early then. And the one I did the other day, it was 5:40 a.m. in New Zealand. So, but I did start early. So yeah. Thanks for confirming that, Jasmine. Much appreciated. Okay. I like the leaves as well. Joanne Lewis. Hi, Sir Richard. Did you hear that, Richard? Okay. Do I doff my cap to you, mate? Pauline Spencer, Flint, North Wales, 20 miles an hour, Pauline. I mean, good Lord, I tell you. Yeah, absolutely. We've got it all over here in the England as well, my lovely. Nightmare. So, yeah. Anyway, Xi'an, it's 2:12 p.m. here. Oh, okay. So we're getting a bit better then. All right then. So Xi'an. Okay, as you're going along. Yeah, absolutely. It's just it gives me an idea and what I get drawn to as well, Richard. So do they hear you as well? Oh, okay. So just like I'm talking to myself, really. Ah, okay. Everyone, if you hear me, I'm talking with Richard and I'm like, I I talk to dead people, so you know. Anyway, right. So here we go. Now I'm just going to look at some names I was writing down. I've written most of your names down. Okay. So right. Okay. So I'm going to come to Peggy first because that was the lovely picture of your daughter, Peggy, with those gorgeous eyes. All right. If you're all right with that. Um, so 70. Ah, yeah, Peggy. We've had nice weather here as well, my lovely. Okay. So, obviously I know nothing about you, know nothing about your gorgeous girl, all right? Other than she's got very soulful eyes, all right? I'm looking at that photo. But I was drawn very much towards the mind area. And with her, I don't know what she'd passed with or whatever or how. I've not got that. But I feel very much to do with the mental health side of things as well. And I'm not saying that's what caused her to pass, but I mean that's just I just feel she was dealing with a lot going on in her life, and I feel like it's now it's your turn to deal with that as well. That's trying to deal with the loss, the grief, and the confusion I feel is surrounded by her passing, if that makes any sense to you. I also feel like I don't know if you've got somewhere set up, Peggy, where it's all beautiful flowers and stuff, but I feel like there's just all like her photo and it's got loads of colour around it, is what I feel there. Okay. Um, and I just feel I don't know if she had a child, but I feel like I want to be holding a baby too. I feel like that baby is it's like it's growing in my arms. So I feel like they were born and they were growing. So I feel like they were here on the earth plane. But I just get the impression that she just makes me feel like she's still around, and she makes me feel I'm still around the babies. Is how she makes me feel there. Would that make sense to you, please, Peggy? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Right. I don't know if she had dealings with horses or she just liked horses, but I'm being shown. Oh, bless you. Okay. Let's deal with the ashes side of it in a minute, my lovely. Absolutely. I mean, that's like a double whammy heartbreak. So I'm so sorry for you. Okay. But with her, I feel like I'm drawn to horses as well. But I feel like I'm like like a wild Mustang, and they're just free to roam and free to run, and the hair flying, and that's how she makes me feel that's what she is now. She's a free, wild Mustang, that beautiful Palomino color, and and that's how she makes me feel there. I'm going goosebumpy because of that love and she makes me feel very kind. She was a very kind person as well. Now, I know you've just put on there you've lost everything in a fire, including her ashes, and you have nothing. You do, Peggy. I know it's difficult, and I don't minimize your grief, your pain, and your loss. But actually, you know what? Be that wild Palomino as well, that Mustang. I don't know if they're the same breed. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I just feel I'm doing this because I just feel she's all right. She's free. It's now for you to turn that round to you and to move yourself and free yourself from so much grief. Okay. A little girl named after. Oh, bless you. Okay. So even more special and more precious. Hey, yeah. Hopefully, what I've just said can try and help you with your own grief journey. But it's staying stuck in what has happened and not with what is going on now, what is going on for the future. And there's so much there. I know she's doing her little duck thing in the picture there, but I feel she had the biggest and brightest smile when she shone, and I feel that that's something that is so missed by all of you. I'm being given August as a special month for you guys. Where are you going as well? I feel that I don't know if it's your daughter herself, but I'm being given a D name. So the letter D, and I also feel as well as I was drawn to the church or belief. I feel that's quite important as well. Um, Okay. I feel there are so many unanswered questions, both around your daughter, but also around the fire. And I don't know if there was a dog involved in that as well, but I'm being drawn to a dog, and I feel the dog is in spirit too. But that is with your lovely daughter. All right. Peggy, um, your girl just makes me feel like I just want to. It's almost like my heart. I just want to wrap it up in cotton wool and bubble wrap and just say, come on, mum, we're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right because you feel me around you. And go back to that photo with the beautiful flowers around it or the colours around it. Okay, and that's what she just wants to give you some upliftment and to bring those colours back to you. Now I don't know if she was a musical type person or just like listening to music, but I feel very much that there's no dog. Okay, it's just one of mine then. She's got one of mine. My dog's always around me, bless him. So, but I don't know if she liked music or played it, but I feel music was quite something that was calming for her as well. Okay, where are you going now? Right, and there's also a type of perfume. I feel quite um, there's like a perfume called Lovely, and it is literally lovely, and that's what she's just reminding me of. And it just makes me feel like she had a certain scent about her, and that's something that you smell. May not be the perfume called Lovely, but it's just that kind of smell. It's sort of light and fresh, and that's how she makes me feel there. But it's something that you smell every now and again, and you're like, oh, you question it, and then you don't realise. But that's just her way of saying, "Mum, mum, mum, I'm still here." And or mom, 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 as you say over there. And I feel she had quite. I don't know if she had an issue with her lip or her teeth, but I feel like there was something about the way she spoke, and she just makes me feel like she had a lovely accent. Is how she makes me feel there. That could just be because it's American accent, but I just feel there she had a nice way of speaking. Okay. Right, I'm going to leave her with you purely because she said that's where I am. I am with you. I sit beside you every day. The tears that fall are tears of joy, of tears of love. Although you feel it's tears of grief, tears of loss. Flip it round, mum, she says. Flip it round. Okay. And she just swing it high. I don't know if that's baseball reference, but she's doing that, swing it high, and that's what she wants you to do because it's getting you to look up again. All right, both here, but also there. Hopefully that makes sense, my lovely. So I'm going to leave it there because I'll be with you all evening otherwise. So Peggy Schaefer, please take so much love from me and from Spirit and from your beautiful girl. All right, and give those babies a hug. Okay, so thank you. I'm going to come to Jasmine. There was a Jasmine there. Okay. So thank you. Oh, that's it. The one that I will not try and pronounce the surname. Oh, okay, I will. Wayrao. I'll just call you Jasmine. I apologise completely. All right. Anyways, yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it? Hi there. Yay. So Jasmine, is there anybody in particular you'd like to hear from, or would you like Crystal Animal, or would you like some guidance from the cards? Totally up to you, my lovely. This goes out to everybody else listening and watching. So Spirit, first name and who they are to you, please put it in there. Or I've got my lovely crystal animals that I work with, or I've got my psychic tarot cards. So a bit of everything, really. Okay, so Jasmine, we're waiting on you. She's what? Sorry. Guidance, yeah? Okay, guidance. Wonderful. All right then. If there's nothing in particular with the guidance, all right, okay, I'll leave that one. One of my cards just totally flipped out. It's like, hello, I'm here. Okay, so you want some guidance, young Jasmine. All right. Oh, and that one as well. Oh, okay. My cards don't normally do this. Jasmine, I don't know what's going on in your life at the moment, my lovely, but I feel very chaotic, very, I say energized, but it's almost like so much and then like completely, like almost. I'm not calling you bipolar, but it's almost like that where you're totally high and totally low, and that I feel is with the way you feel, the way things are, both emotionally, mentally, physically, but not just you, but those around you. So I don't know what's been going on around you, but I just feel like I just want to wrap everyone up in bubbles, really, and just make you all feel better. Now, two of my cards came out; they just popped out. Okay, one of them was this card here. Okay, so it's rest and rejuvenate. Okay, and this one here is passion ignited. All right. So, and I was just saying about I'm going to put a few more out there. All right. And I was saying about the energy in that there, Jasmine. Okay. Is I just felt there that there's although you've got that high and those lows, it's a real major, what do you call that, roller coaster of emotions and that. But it's about decisions. Sorry, we always have to make decisions. But for you, I feel very much one in particular, the first one that pops in your head, period and low period. Okay. And it's that guidance, it's that focus, isn't it? Which direction to take. Okay. So you've just put, I have just come out of a busy period and now I'm in a low period, kind of lost. Okay. So it's direction, isn't it? Right. So the first card that popped out that went ping, okay, called Rest and Rejuvenate, right? Don't know if you can all see that, but it's a lovely card, okay? I'll try and get the light off of it. There we go. All right. And basically, with this card, it just shows me it's got like a chap there with his hands, and it's like he's just doing the old yoga pose of just relaxing. And although he's got trees all around him, the grass, the moss going up the hill in this picture is for you, Jasmine. I feel very much that that period, the busy time that you've had, it's almost like you there's been so much going on, and that direction, it's like it's you taking time out. Even if it's just mentally, emotionally, it's taking that time out just to quiet the mind again. Because that old adage of, you know, you can't see the forest for the trees, it's what's in front of you. You've got so much in front of you and around you. And I mean that by loved ones around you, the support around you, the home, and the I don't know if you do your own business, but your own work as well, employment or finances. Okay. Now, with that, I feel that that will help you. It will make you feel stronger within yourself. And I also feel as well, is I don't know if it causes you anxiety or anything, but I feel I want to put a cloak of almost like a shrug. It's like a little thing goes over the shoulders, just around your shoulders and around your heart, and just to try and make things feel a bit warmer within. Okay, yeah, it's a nightmare, isn't it? So yeah, okay. So I also being drawn to the number 4 on this card as well, the number 4, and I feel that that is 4 months. So I feel like things have totally changed. It's like that that busy time has been really manic the last 4 months, especially. But I feel there it could take another four, but between 4 weeks and I'm just being told 4 weeks. But again, it's what you do for yourself, what you apply your own mind in order to move forward, if that makes sense. The next card is Passion Ignited. All right, if you can see that. Okay, it's a lovely card. And just in here, all right, just in there, that yellow blob there, oops, trying to do my finger the other way round. There we go. Just in there is an actual body in there. They're beautiful cards. I love these cards. Been using them for years. Okay. Now, with this Passion Ignited, I feel that that ties in very closely with the rest period that you're in, the rest and rejuvenation, that you know, the calm, and what you're doing is you're rebalancing your mind, body, and soul. Okay. I know you. I say I know. I feel that you help so many other people and so involved in other people's energies. But it's like, hold on a minute, what about Jasmine? Yeah, it's looking after you. Okay. And that Passion Ignited, I feel it's just that knowledge that once you feel that calmness within you, it's a bit of work you've got to do on yourself. You'll be clearer within your third eye. So that connection with spirit and the universal healing energies, but that will help you with your voice as well. And by that, I mean your communication with others, but it's also communication with yourself. Okay. So we quite often talk negatively to ourselves. You know, I'm rubbish at that. I haven't got the skills. You know, I'm not worthy. All these negative things. But for you, I feel if you worked on yourself to rebalance things within yourself, and you feel that passion reignited within you, that is a love for Jasmine. Okay, to love you. I feel there that that will help you. Okay. Um, Oh, and charity that promotes healing with trauma within the homeless space. Yeah. Oh, blimey. Okay. But again, thank you for sharing that. But it's a lot. It's very busy, and that's what I said about you dealing with other people's energies. That would drain you potentially of your own energies. So it's now looking, that guidance is to look after you and to rejuvenate, to re-energize, Jasmine. Okay. But kudos to you doing that. Okay. Because that is helping a lot of people, I'm sure. Now, my next three cards that I brought in were this next one is this one, which is the recognition and reward card. Okay. Don't know if you can all see that. Okay. All right. Now, with it's a bit, oh, sorry. Okay. There you go. Is that better? There we go. Sorry about that. So everybody's eyeballs are going in and out. Recognition and reward. So this card here, okay. Now this is for you, Jasmine. Now you've just said about the people that you help, homeless, etc. All right, and that quiet period, and I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, but actually that's that time when you sort yourself out. All right, and you turn that back on yourself. But it's also you acknowledging and recognizing the achievements that you've done, because I feel you're quite a private person. All right, with your about yourself. And I feel there that it's like, oh no, I'm just doing it. It needs doing, so I'm doing it. But it's actually, yeah, but it takes a certain kind of amazing soul and an amazing person to actually do the kind of work that you do. Now, I don't know if you've actually been recognized for the work that you do or you've done, but I want to place on the neck here is the necklace here. I just want to place not an actual physical necklace, but this is it's almost like uh an achievement award. Okay, I want to give that to you. If you've not received that physically here on the earth plane, I feel that I want to give that to you through your guide, through spirit, just saying thank you for everything you've done. Because I don't know if you've dealt with people that homeless that have taken their own lives or have perished because of the weather, all kinds of things by being outside. But I feel that you brought that hope and that love into their lives, even if it was just for a few short moments. That's what they want to acknowledge and recognize. All right. Um, okay, thank you. I also get the impression with this card that I'm being drawn to all the little spiky bits at the bottom here. There's still going to be other people out there that won't like what you're doing because you're doing good. Okay, and some people get jealous about that. They get scared of their own, say, incompetence. Let's say it out there, okay? But I feel very much you do what you do, but you do it with compassion, honor, and integrity. Okay, the power of free. All right, so that's that there. So it's looking after yourself, rebalancing. All right. Next one is new beginnings. Okay, and I'm sorry, I was drawn to that. The previous card is the red. It's red rimmed. And so for me, that's your foundation, that's your base chakra. And that, oh, thank you. And that for me is you, it's your, that honor, integrity, etc. This one here is new beginnings, and it's the black card. The black card for me is the mental health side of things. Okay. And I feel very much there because we use our brain even to make a cuppa, all right, or a coffee, whatever. And I feel very much there. This is always on the go for you. All right. But new beginnings, you've got all the skills. Where's the bag? The bag is this side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a never-ending bag. All the skills, or the life skills that you've learned, everything you've done goes in there in order to help you face your own challenges, but also those of others. But we're talking about Jasmine here. Our final card is deception and envy card. Okay. Now, don't worry about that. It's a great card, but I feel that you're able to see through people, those that are deceptive, but also I feel that you see people for who they are, which again is a skill in itself. So you hear what's not being said as well. Please take blessings and love and thanks for what you do. And I feel there that this message, this guidance at this moment, quiet period, is for you to balance and just take a bit of Jasmine time. Okay. So thank you for that, my lovely. Hopefully that was okay for you. And yeah, there you go. Right. So can I go to Xi'an, please? Okay. Thank you for that, Jasmine, for confirming that. So I appreciate that. Xi'an, unless you have got something in particular, would you mind if I used my crystal animal, one of them? Okay, I've got lots of crystal animals, but I was drawn to this particular one. Okay, and if you can see that, it's a little horse. Okay. Can you see that all right, Richard? Yep. Okay. Okay. So Xi'an. Um, all right. Cheyenne. Oh, okay, Cheyenne. Thank you for that. Okay, it's the weird and wonderful. I spoke to somebody today, and their friend or their niece was called Hannah. Okay, it's spelled Hannah. Okay, ARH. Okay, so Cheyenne. All right. So thank you for that. I'll just write that down. Cheyenne. All right. So that's there. Right. Otherwise, I'll forget how to pronounce it. And I do apologise. Because their names are important, aren't they? They're who we identify as, who we are. All right. Okay. So, Cheyenne, I feel very much, and what you have for me. Okay. Now, no idea. I don't even know if that's you in that picture, my lovely. But I feel very much that, okay, thank you, Richard. But I feel very much that there's something going on with you in your life. I mean, in all our lives, isn't there? But for you in particular, I feel that it's almost like you've come to a standstill. And I feel like this, like, um, you've done so much, or things have been so busy around you, and I just feel it's like, you know what, I'm just going to stop for a minute. And even if it's just a mental thing, where emotionally mental thing, where you just decided, you know, I need to take a stop and readjust what I want to do. And I feel that this is both with yourself, but in relationship and family and friends and work and everything, general life. Okay. And it's like, I just feel, I don't want to call you stubborn. You might be a little bit, aren't we all, though? All right. But I feel very much that you're somebody that's normally quite focused. Excuse me. Okay. I feel as well that, oh, where are you going with that, my lovely? Okay. I feel if there's something going on with you at the moment, I mean, again, there's loads of things that go on in our respective lives. But for you, my lovely, I just feel very much because the eyes, I don't know if you can see the eyes from here, but the eyes are very bright, very round, and very yellow. And I feel like, don't worry about the color, but I feel there is it's like you've got such bright eyes. And I don't mean that physically, I mean that metaphorically. So you don't miss a thing, but it's also the passion that you have for things that you get involved in. And I feel that sometimes it's like that. It's almost like you're staring and you've stopped. And that's where I'm saying you've parked yourself mentally, emotionally where you are at the moment. But it's not a bad thing. It's just you taking stock of who you are, but also what you want to do. Now, I feel as well you take a lot on your shoulders, as in like the woes of the world, the woes of those around you, the woes of your loved ones. And I feel family are very, very important to you. Okay. I also feel that there's something we don't have to tell people 100% about ourselves. Okay. So there's always that side of I feel yourself where you keep things to yourself. Okay. I can be stubborn for sure, definitely. But I think we all can. Okay. But I feel very much that there's something that you're, I say keeping, you know, you don't want to air to the rest of the world. You know, people share so much on Facebook and YouTube and ticky tocky thingy majiggies and all that lot. Yeah. But for you, I feel there's a bit of you that you keep. Um, Not hidden. It's nothing to be ashamed of or whatever. I just feel it's just like, you know what? Nobody needs to know all that personal stuff. And I feel there, if that's something that I don't know if you've just been clearing up things that people have put out there in the big wide world, but I just feel like I've been doing a cleanse, like you've been doing a cleanse, not me, you have been doing a cleanse of some kind. So it's taking away, you know, stepping away from those that have been negative around you. It's knowing to figure out my next steps, job career wise, but I'm also a very busy mum too. And correct, I don't share too much on social media. Absolutely, keep it that way. All right. Well, you know, do what you want, but all right, because once it's out there, it's out there. All right. I feel as well. You said you're a mum. Would you have two kiddies, please, my lovely? Because I'm being drawn to the side of this horse. Well, they've got two stripes either side, but there are two quite deep gouges in the sides here. Um, and I just feel I'm being drawn to two kiddies there especially, and I just feel there that they are part and parcel of what you want to be doing with your life. How can I look after them and care for them and pay for their education and pay for everything and keep up with everything because it is so blooming difficult. Okay. You have four. Now, I tell you what, I wish, because I said two, and then I said, oh, there's two the other side. So, yes, that would make sense. Don't know if you can see that on the screen, but there are two here. And I'll turn the horse round, and there are two here. Okay. So that is four. So, blimey, you have really got your work cut out for you. Now, Oh, bless you. Thank you. That would make sense with taking on the world on your shoulders, my lovely. And I just feel there, what I'm being shown here is like, like the old Shire horses, if you have those wherever you are, they're big, big horses, but they were used for carrying, for pulling. Okay. And I feel you carry your family, you carry everything and you take it. I know you have, my lovely. All right. And we'll come to that in a minute. Okay. And yeah, but I feel like you carry and you pull everybody along, but actually there's no time for you to get on that wagon to be pulled yourself. So you're doing all that hard work. And I feel there that okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Now, you said about the losses. I'm being drawn to the gouge that's on the end of the tail, okay, which is a lot deeper than just the little markings on it. So I'm being drawn to that, okay. And I feel that you know that they're there, you know that loss. And I don't know if you've got little keepsakes of those losses, those loved ones. And I say those loved ones, okay, because I feel there that you keep them with you, or they're very close to hand, be it photos, lock of hair. I don't know if you've got a lock of hair of someone, and I just feel very much I want to do this. You're quite a tactile person, so it's touchy feely, but in a good way. All right. Um, okay, thank you. I feel like the children that you've got, I see them that you've got. I don't know if you've got a set of twins, please, or two that are very, very close to each other. Okay, like in age, and I feel there that two, possibly the two youngest, and I feel there it's like I don't know what they've done, but I feel like I just want to. It's almost like I want to sit them down and say, right, listen here, you're gonna do this, and it's almost like setting boundaries, that kind of thing. And I'm smiling because I just feel the feeling that it's almost like you want to not physically kick them, but like they're stubborn as a mule, and I just feel there you're constantly, just want to rear up. And I'm reading Crystal Animal, so I go with the type of animal as well. Hopefully this makes sense to you. Now, saying all of that, I feel as well you have a lot of pride both in yourself and your loved ones. And I feel that's quite important to you too. Now, I don't know if you've had issues around your tummy area, and again, I do not, this is for everyone, I do not predict. It's something you'd be aware of, or you're thinking of, or whatever. And I'm just being drawn to the tummy area because I want to say, just sending you healing there, but also healing in here and healing in here because it all balances out. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. My last two are both Aquarius. Does that mean that they're near each other? I guess that it does. But it's that mixture, isn't it, of all the. I know I'm Scorpio, Libra, and cusp on the cusp with Libra. So yeah, so that's all I know really. Yeah, so I do apologise. Yeah, but I also feel as well. Last thing, think before you speak. And I feel you're quite, it's like like you bring the reins in and you bring your head down, the horse's head down to like a bit more control. And I feel that would always sending out healing, my lovely, always. And everybody else, if they message you and send messagey healings on here to you, all right. Healing messages. What? Okay. Saying about the reins and bringing it in. But I feel like it's almost like I want to sort of bring the reins on you just to, thank you, just to slow things down for you anyway. Because that will help you see forward, but also to see to the sides. Because quite often that guidance that you feel you need, you could do with, is you're only seeing straight in front of you. Okay, you're not seeing what you've already got. It's like expand your horizon. You have skills, you have things that you know and that you've learned, especially through your babies, the people that you've dealt with to do with your babies, the schooling, that everything that goes with them. You've learned so much and you've become actually quite knowledgeable. Step out your comfort zone, research a little bit more, maybe if you're able to do a little bit more learning, qualifications, that sort of thing. And I feel that can help you. Maybe even if you can go self-employed and do something that's unique, because like you and like your babies, you're all unique. All right. So I'll leave it there. I'm being given June as a special month for you as well. All right. Hopefully that was okay for you, my lovely. And you give all your babies a hug. All right. Okay. So I'm being advised we're going for a commercial break, so I'll see you all back in about 2 minutes. Thank you.
The SPTV Divine Guidance Oracle Pack, a unique blend of inspiration and artistic beauty. Our captivating set of 78 cards combines the power of ancient archetypes, celestial guidance, and the essence of life itself to provide you with a unique tool for self-discovery, clarity, and transformation, all lovingly housed within an exclusive rigid box. The pack includes a booklet that delves into every card in detail, some of which carry dual meanings for deeper interpretation. The booklet also features 8 distinctive card spread layouts. Among these treasures, you'll discover 22 major arcana, 9 main archangels, 4 elements, and 40 life cards, each a work of art, radiating beauty and delivering profound messages that resonate deeply within your being. The SPTV Divine Guidance Pack, where beauty meets enlightenment. Pre-order today and unlock the extraordinary wisdom that awaits you. To be among the pioneers in experiencing our forthcoming collection and to reserve your pack in advance, as well as to access more details, including a sample audio description, kindly visit sptv.uk/cards.
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit myspiritualdirectory.com.
Tomorrow from 6 p.m. UK time, Paul Bannister joins us for his live interview and talk show, Spiritual Talk.
Hello, welcome back, everyone. I understand Paul Bannister is not on tomorrow, as per the advert there. Apparently, there are no shows on tomorrow, so I do apologise about that. Just to update you there. All right. So I just want to say hello to a few more people because since I've been on, there's been quite a few more. So we've already had Creation, Jody, and Sophia and Jen, Joanne and Pauline. What have we got? We've got Linda and Gemma, Cheryl, Terry, Gina, Melody. Love that name. Anna, Kelly, Lisa, Paul, Luke, Emma, Gemma, and Skylight. I love Skylight. Okay. And what I have now in front of me is Joanne Lewis. So I'm drawn to you, Joanne Lewis. So hi there, my lovely. Okay. So, Joanne, what would you like for me to do? Would you like spirit? If so, first name and who they are to you. Would you like guidance from the cards or reading through the crystal animals, my lovely, if you're still there? So let's go for that one. All right. So if you don't come back straight away, I will choose for you because I get drawn. It's like, woo, or I'll just have a drop of water. Mm, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Say that again. Her grandma, yeah? Okay. Thank you. Oh, bless you, grandma. Okay. Now, Joanne, right? I just feel as you have asked for grandma, as I was shown the name, grandma, I just want the biggest smile ever. I feel your grandma was a huge character. not necessarily in physical size, but in energy, in her character, in her whole, the way she viewed everything. I feel very much drawn to my heart area, and I feel that that was bigger than life, her heart. So she was not the life and soul of the party, but I feel very much that she was somebody that gave life. That to I say to many, but I feel gave life and also shared life, if that makes sense to you. I see as well, I don't know, she had issues with her eyes, but I feel very drawn to my eyes. And I feel like I just want to almost like put my eyes down, not to close them, but just to look down. And it's just like, you know what? It's almost, I feel like she was quite a humble, good woman too. But woe betide. And I say it like that, Joanne, if anybody upset her or her loved ones. And I feel that she was, I don't know if you've got like, I'm giving 8. I don't know if this, I'm doing this with 4, but let's double that up. But I'm being given 8, and I can't see if that's 8 children. I know you did. I know, and she loved you. But I'm being given 8. So I know if just as long as that makes sense, that could be like her and 7 others, or you and 7 others, whatever it is. But there's 8 in particular. I feel very drawn around your grandma. Okay. Now I can't see if this is mum or dad's, but I'm being more drawn to mum's mum. Apologies if it's dad's mum, but I feel drawn towards mum's mum. Either way, I'm being drawn to your mum as well, and I know she was a very good woman, okay, because that's just how she makes me feel. But not, oh, I'm a good woman. She doesn't say it like that. It's just like I just get that feeling that that's what I say. Her passion, giving that life to others, seeing people, but also I don't know if she was involved in a lot of charity work and that, but charity begins at home is how she makes me feel so very much. But if you came into the home, you'd be fed, you'd be watered, you'd be laughing within nanoseconds. Okay. But there was still major respect there as well. You know, shoes off at the door. It's politeness, no cussing, none of those things. Okay. Hopefully this makes sense to you, please, Joanne. She absolutely didn't just love, but she adored her loved ones, her family. She may have liked you a little bit as well. That means lots, okay? And I don't know. I'm looking at this face. If that's you, I just see your nan. I feel like her nose was maybe a little bit thinner in the top part of her nose. Okay. I also feel that. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Don't know if she wore hearing aids or she had problems with her ears, but I feel like that she's drawing me to the ears and the earlobes. Okay. And I feel very much that had such soft skin, didn't she? Is how she makes me feel there. Such soft skin and an absolutely beautiful colour. Okay. I'm just pasty white, but her, I just feel she was like a rosy, um, just this beautiful rosy sheen to her skin as well, and hopefully that makes sense to you. But she just makes you feel there that I don't know. I'm laughing because she just makes you feel like I want to laugh lots, and it's like a haughty laugh, and I feel she lit up the room with her laughter, and I say her energy. Where are you going? Okay, I want to absolutely, absolutely, and talk about proud of all of you, okay? But the babies especially, okay? Oh, thank you for confirming about the nose, okay? And she's just saying I didn't have a spot on it, but she's laughing at that. All right. Where is going? As I was saying, where's she going? She's showing me. It's like she's lifting up a goblet. Okay, so that's like a cup type thing. Okay, but for me, it's just like a congratulations, and she wants to give that to you metaphorically, spiritually, and lovingly. Because it's like, I don't know what you've just done, succeeded, but something has just clicked in or changed in your life recently where it's something to be proud of. And anytime you self-doubt, she says, I'll be there to just give you that little shove, not a nasty shove, but just a little nudge to say, oi, you know better than that, you're stronger than that. Um, Okay, thank you. Now, I don't know who wears I don't know if somebody wears like a neckerchief or something around the throat, but she's drawing me to, she's putting a scarf around my neck. And I feel there, I just want to tighten it up, not to strangle, please don't think that. I just feel I want to just make it warm around the neck area. So I don't know if she had issues around the throat, the neck area, but I'm being drawn to that part of her anatomy there. And but she says, you know what, words can hurt, okay, but only if you let them. All right. So sticks and stones may break my bones, and they say words can never hurt me, but they can hurt you, but only if you let them. She had lots of negative words towards her throughout her life, and I feel there. She says, you know what? It took a long time to realize, but I knew I loved people. I was a good person. I did as best as I could with what I had, and if I allowed those negative words to upset me, to bring me down, um, then that spoiled my life journey, my life um, uh, energy, if that makes sense. Your nan was a very wise lady, my lovely. Sorry, Grandma. Okay. But she was a very wise lady. And I feel she knew things, and it's like, whoa. She knows things, okay, but it's for her as well. But also, it's to do with the communication as well, Joanne. All right, and I just feel I just want to do that to your throat and just give it gentle, a gentle, just a gentle stroke there, just to say, yeah, the words, but it's not just what others say to you; it's what you say to others. Okay. um and she just is so proud of the fact that you come on to here, that you like to hear from her, that you are always talking to her, even if it's just thoughts going out. Okay, I'm glad I said that before you said it. All right. And I just feel there it's very much part of that. You feel and sense her around you all the time. I know we're just coming out of October, but she's given me October as a special month for you. But also, she says Thanksgiving. I can't remember when it is. I think it's the beginning of November for you guys. But Thanksgiving as well is she's taking me there, and it's not just thanks and giving; it's the togetherness, and that's what she makes me feel. It's the togetherness. Um, please be proud of who you are. Please be proud of your loved ones. And sometimes people make mistakes, is how she makes me feel there. All right. Thank you for confirming that. Happy birthday to your dad. All right. Yeah, but please be aware that people have free will and choice, common sense and being safe. Common sense doesn't always come into it. All right. So, and people do make mistakes. All right. But again, it's how you deal with it yourself. All right. But mwah, mwah, mwah. And she's saying about something about cherry pie or something, and she's putting the cherry on the top of that pie. All right, no idea, as long as that makes sense to you. Thank you so much, Joanne, and big blessings to you. All right, thank you. Okay, right. Can I come to Cheryl, please? So we got Cheryl. So, okay, Cheryl, whilst we're waiting for you to come up on the screen there, if you would like to, if Spirit, their first name and who they are to you, but also or guidance from the cards or crystal animals, whichever one you want. All right. So, okay, has she been found yet? Is she still there? Okay. Okay, we're just waiting. All right. So in the meantime, just in case, what are you? Oh, okay. I've chosen animal already, just in case. We're waiting, aren't we? Yeah. Hair today, gone tomorrow. It's a hare, by the way. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so good evening. Oh, you're so welcome, my lovely. And if I could get there, I'd give you the biggest of hugs, because I just feel hugs are good. They release endorphins, they release happiness, and they release comfort. And I feel like that's what you could do with is a proper, um, just a proper hug. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll go to Skylight then, because we've got Skylight up there. If you can bring Skylight back up, that would be great. Thank you. All right. And that would go well with the hair. I'm Mel. My name is Hans. Hello from Panama City. Hello there. Oh, so you spoilt my fun now. I'm going to call you Skylight. Great name, by the way. Choice of name. I'm Mel. My name is Hans. Okay, from Panama City. Okay, so good evening, Hans. Morning, afternoon, whatever. Now, I know I asked for the other lady, but for you, I still was drawn to the hair. All right. So I was drawn to the hair here, and it's looking up at the sky. It's stargazing, which is absolutely beautiful for the the name Skylight. Okay. And I feel for you, I don't know if that's just a play on what you were thinking at the time when you organised this, but I feel the stars, the moon, the universe, the depth of it all, the deepness and the profoundness of it all, that there's more to just humans, more to than just earthlings. I feel that's quite something deep rooted within you, Hands. And I feel there that I don't know if you pray a lot, but I feel here that you do a lot of asking questions, and there's a lot of uh, trying to find out the answers. But what are the answers? Okay, because it's like you can't hear, sense, or feel what answers you want answered. Hopefully that makes sense. Don't ask me to repeat that because I'll get that wrong anyway. Okay, so right, so where are you going with that, please? Right. Now, Hans, I feel here that you're quite okay, 3 p.m. Thank you for the afternoon number. All right, so thank you, and thank you for the correct message as well. Even better, I like it when that happens. Okay, Hans, I feel as well is that would it make sense to you, please, my lovely, that you've been doing a lot of everybody else talking around you, at you, and through you, okay? But I feel very much that you're just letting those words slip past you, okay? You know, I was saying to Joanne just now about words that they can hurt only if we allow them to. But I feel this is like a lot of information that you take in. Um, and I feel there that you're one that would store all that information. Okay. Me, I forget what I did 2 seconds ago. And it's just like, okay. But for you, I feel it's quite important. Also, I feel that, oh, okay. I'm being drawn to the ears again. I don't know if you can see it enough in this light, but I feel because I'm being drawn, I've never noticed that before with this one, but one ear is smaller, shorter than the other one. I feel very much that you're always listening out, always, for what others are saying, others are doing, others are talking about. But I feel also that you turn internally to listen to yourself. You're quite a deep thinker, I feel, there is what I'm trying to say there, Hans. Okay. I also being drawn to the tummy area, but more in the case of intuition. Again, I don't know what you do, my lovely, but I feel very much that you're quite an intuitive person as well. Okay. And I say balanced, but sometimes not always balanced, all right? And I mean that in the respect of you've done a few faux pas in your life, I feel. Oh, sorry, I thought I turned that off, but let's turn that down now. Right, there we go. Let's turn that off there. All right, I do apologise, everyone. Okay, let's put my phone off. All right, so hopefully that this will listen to everyone's phone. Absolutely, but it's taking it on board. But I feel that you process that. You don't keep it on board in regards to it. It spoils your own enjoyment of life. Okay. And it's offloading. I don't know if you're very much involved with data, computing, in a web, all the rest of that, but I feel very that you've got a technical mind, okay? That sort of thing like interests you as well, if I've got that right. Okay. Also I feel very much don't know what kind of clothes you wear, but I want to put like please, I'm not a fashionista, okay, but I want to put a warm check shirt over you, but I just want to take that off and put it on others. So I feel that's more metaphorical as opposed to actual physically doing that. But I feel I want to do that in regards to you would give people the shirt off your own back if it meant helping them, if that makes sense to you, please. Um, Okay. I also feel by doing that, you'd be freezing cold yourself, but you say, no, no, I'm fine, I'm all right. So that for me makes me feel that you're a very deep thinking, personable person. But saying that, I feel you're Marmite. Some people don't understand you. And some people do, they get you. But it's those that don't understand you that you're the one that is trying to help them more, if that makes sense too. And sometimes it's like a brick wall at times. Yeah. I just feel there that sometimes that brick wall, it's like, oh, you can only do so much, Hands. And I feel there that it's taking that on board. If you know that you've done what your bestest you can, and then they choose through their own free will to go down that path, that's their choice, isn't it? All right. But that's not your fault. Okay. Thank you. Now, I don't know if you do writing, but I'm being drawn to my pen. I was just drawn to my pen, and I feel like I don't know if you do a lot of writing or even if it's just typing, but fictional work as well. So I don't know if you are a writer or you've been thinking of doing that, but I feel like you'd do good putting your thoughts and your ideas and your creations into onto paper. Okay, or computer, whatever. All right. And I feel very much drawn to that. I also want to go happy birthday to you. All right. I'm not going to do a Stevie Wonder singing song, but I feel like I want to do that. Happy birthday to you. Okay. And I've got one candle, but I'm also being given those lighters, like that you flick them and they're like metal lighters. They're quite good. Very expensive lighters, but I just want to flick that. And then it's just saying happy birthday to you. But it's also giving you thumbs up as well. Just realize that. It's giving you the thumbs up as well. So you're going in the right direction, but actually just believe that and believe in who you are. But it's also setting those boundaries, both with yourself, but with other people around you. It's knowing when to say, you know what, I'm not available today. I can do it next week, but not today. Thank you. I also get the feeling as well, Hans, just to finish off, is I'm being given August as a special month for you, but it's also good to talk. You listen to others, but for you, it's good to talk as well. Not necessarily to them, but to other people that aren't attached to you, that aren't emotionally attached to you, if that makes sense. All right? Because it is good to offload at times. And I don't know if you live or like being by the sea and the beach and the sand and the waves and all that. But I feel very much I'm just want to be in the sunshine with my feet in the cold water or the lukewarm water. It's got to be warmer, and I just feel like that's just you chillaxed, okay? That you could do with a bit of chillaxing as well. All right. So good luck to you, my lovely, and keep looking up at the sky and those stars. All right. Thank you. Okay. So. If I could have, say again. Okay, thank you. Evening, Natalie. Okay, so we've got Natalie and Krish. Okay, Krish, I'm going to come to you, Krish. So first person, like who they are and who, their first name and who they are to you. We've got Claire. Okay, hi Claire. So Claire and Pound. Okay, so okay, so we've got that. So thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, no worries, no worries. So I'm going to go to Claire Pound if you're still there, Claire. That would be great. So you'd love to hear from your sister and your mum and dad. Okay, I'll see what I can do. All right. Now, I don't know if your sister was younger than you, Claire, but I feel there that I just feel drawn to the fact that she was either shorter or a little bit, her energy was smaller than your energy. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Um, I thought I'd turn it. I do apologise. Let me turn that off. Okay, there we go. Right. Back to your sister. I feel there that your sister just makes you feel like she wants to sit beside you and just not hold your hand, but give you little nudges. Just say, "Get in there," all right? And she just makes you feel like there would have been that banter between you. But then I feel like she's the other side of the room, and I feel like it feels like she's so far away. And I don't just mean that because she's in spirit, but it's just how you feel that you don't always sense her around and you feel like she's left you literally. And but it's just letting you know, no, it's just because you feel stronger that day. That's why you don't sense me. Okay. And you said about mum and dad, they just make me smile. And I mean that in the respect that both your parents, I feel, are looking down at your sister. And I feel it's like, you know what? And now all three are looking down on you. And I mean that metaphorically. And it's just to let you know that they're there. Now, I don't know if you are involved with trees, forests, that sort of thing. But as my eyes look down, I'm visualizing woodland, but it's just all fresh trees and that. And I feel fresh growth. Okay. And I feel like it's like new beginnings, if that makes sense. Where are you going with that? Okay, thank you. And it's branching out. Okay. So right, but would it make sense? You said she's 60 and you're 50. All right. So you'd be now big sister. All right, because she was big sister. But I was middle sister. I'm now baby sister because I lost my youngest sister, and it's a weird dynamics how we go through that with our own thoughts and feelings. And I feel that's what you've been going through. But if you look at how your sister was with her, who she was as a character, I'm doing it here because that's how she makes me feel. She's just like here. She said, "Stop it! You're making me dizzy." And I feel she had quite a fun sense of humour there. She's a very deep thinker, your sister as well. Um, Okay, she makes you feel like scatterbrained as well, she says, and she's chuckling at that because I feel that she was somebody that you could talk to, and she would listen to you. I get the feeling, as I said earlier on, although she's sort of here and she puts herself the way you're feeling that she's further away, she is always around, and we don't just say that lightly. I never say things like that lightly. Um, Okay, thank you. Now, I don't know if you've just changed your chair at home or the seating or just moved it or whatever. This is my chair impression. All right, so that's where you sit. Okay, it's your back bit. Okay, but she's saying there's something about your chair that you sit in at home in comfort. All right. Now, I don't know if you just sorted out cushions or something, but she says, I'm just fluffing the pillows up for you because you did that for me. Would that make sense to you, please, Claire? All right. Um, she's Okay. I don't know if she was not ginger, but sort of maybe in a younger years had a sort of reddish ginger hair, okay, or plum, or but sort of. I feel like she was fiery in her younger years, and she just makes me feel like she had oh bless her, a nice set of pins on her as well, so a nice set of legs as well. She was amazing, still is, okay, and she's just okay. Now, I don't know if you guys, because of that 10-year gap, okay, when you're 10, she's 20. So she's a woman. She's going getting on with her life. You're her baby sister there. But she says she never lost that contact. And I know I'm doing my hand fast, so I do apologize. So, but she says, I never lost that contact. And you always looked up to her because she wasn't just a sister, she was a friend. But I feel that she was quite a mum to you as well. I know you had mum, but I feel like, I don't know if you did lots of meetups and days out and did lots of things, fun things together. Okay. Now, I know. Now, oh gosh, where are you going with that? Okay, we're back to those trees again. Okay, the card that I pulled out earlier on, rest and rejuvenation. That's the trees, and that's what she's drawing me to that, and it's that peaceful peace for yourself. Okay, and see, red hair. Thank you so much. All right, and yeah, but it's that peace and that calm for you, but it's also those around you because I feel life has been a bit on the chaotic side, and she makes you feel like it's like pick up sticks, the game pick up sticks where you chuck all the sticks in the air and see how they land, and then you have to take them out and whatever. Google web it for those that don't know. um, but she said that's how it feels sometimes. It gets a bit scary. Being an adult is scary. Okay. And I feel like she was an adult, but she also had her playful side too. I don't know if she was a teacher or she just shared her skills, her knowledge with others, but I feel she was somebody that you could listen to for ages, and she would just impart things that you never knew or explained things perfectly to you. Um, and Okay, thank you. So you've got the red hair, I know. And she's just saying I was brave, and she was brave. But she says it in a very humble, peaceful kind of way. Not, oh, I was brave. She says it in a peaceful, humble way. I don't know if you've just got or had a bracelet, please, Claire, but I feel I'm being drawn to a bracelet on the wrist, and that is in connection with your sister, please. Okay. And thank you. There's also, you asked about mum and dad. Thank you. And I feel there with mum and dad. I don't know if you've got somebody, might be a mum and yeah, of course, absolutely. But I feel there that the dad's, who's got dad's watch, please? Because I'm being drawn to dad's watch, and I feel that it went to a younger family member, and it was too big on their wrist when they put it on there. Okay, but they've grown up since, and that's just how they make me feel there. Okay, now she was a mum and a nan, as you've mentioned there, and she was a friend, a sister, a daughter, and an icon as well is how she makes me feel. But it's just not in a high almighty way, but people looked up to her, and I feel she was very, very respected. All right. I know this has all been mostly about your sister, but your mum and dad were just so proud and so proud of all of you. And she says that she's all right now. She's with us. And when it's time, we'll all be there. We'll come and pick you up when you're ready, but not just yet, please. Enjoy life, live it. And she's giving me June as a special month, and she's also saying something about boats as well. There's something about the boats and being on the sea, and I want to sing songs. I don't know if you all went camping and that, but I feel like I want to sing songs round a fire, and it's going to be near water, if that makes sense to you, please. Yeah, and I'll leave it with that. She well, they are always around you, but your sister absolutely adored you. All right. And you were almost the apple of her eye, she says. All right. Almost. And she's chuckling at that. Okay. Because she did love you. Yeah, so please look after. And I don't know what's going on with your hands, your fingers, but she's just putting cream on your hands. Okay. So I don't know if they're feeling dry or whatever, but I feel that that would have been important to have put cream on the hand. She says it looks after your nails, and she's smiling with that. All right, Claire. So hopefully that's okay for you, my lovely. Thank you. All right. Okay. Okay. Chris, yes, please. All right. Oh, okay. Yep, sure. All right. So I'm going to go to Krish next, please. That'll be good. Thank you very much, Richard. Spirit Auntie Teresa. Hello, Krish. I love that photo, by the way. And that's a bit like you, isn't it? But also like your Auntie Teresa. The depth, the love and the depth, because that photo, you've got the heart. And so she had a big heart, but also I feel, I don't know if it was the heart area that she's drawing me to for how she passed. It had something to do around there, but also she's taking me to her hips as well. But I feel that's more internal. So I just feel that there would have been things going on around there as well. Now, as I was saying about your photo, you've got that little person sitting there looking out all the different layers, the different levels that are out there. And I don't know what journey you're on at the moment regards to hi there, Krish, your spiritual journey as well. But I feel very much that it's your grief journey too. And I feel that it's not just your Auntie Teresa, it's friends. I feel I've been given the name P for Paul. Okay, it could be any other name, but I feel P for Paul. All right, so look at around you there. Your Aunt Teresa, right? If I'm right here, I feel her hair was it would have touched her shoulders when she allowed it to. I can't see if it's like curly or just wavy, but I feel that there was a bit of a kink to her hair as well. She makes me feel it's quite darkish hair as well, as opposed to my natural now. Um, okay. There would have been issues around the throat area too, and oh, that should just be me. I'm not drinking enough water. But I feel with her, it's around the throat area. I don't know if you're having issues around your throat as well, but just in regards to particularly throat and that. But it's the talking, you see. It's the I feel like you've been doing a lot more talking. I don't know what you do in your life, Krish, but I feel that there's been a lot more talking going on, okay, and a lot more explaining. Because I feel like you're trying to get over what you want to get over, and your aunt shows me that it's good. Thank you. I feel it's good that she shows me that explaining would help if it was in pictures or photos. Okay, I don't know what that means, but the people you're trying to deal with, they would find it easier to deal with if they saw it on paper or via pictures, if that makes sense. Okay. She is drawing me to, I'm being shown a police badge, like a shield. So I can't remember where you are in the world, Krish, but I'm being shown a shield. And I feel like she's placing that over your heart. And it's just to protect you from all the negative naysayers out there. And I feel she was quite a protective, proud woman. And but I feel she was also, I don't know if she lost lots of weight towards the end of her life, but she makes you feel like my arms have gone quite slim, and she sort of had I just feel she had beautiful hands, but I feel that towards the end of her life they became quite long. Okay, I don't mean like grew out here, but I just feel with that loss of weight and that she just quite slim hands, but she just draws me to my fingernails and she's just doing this with my hand as well, and she just says that's what I need to do to you, young man, is just stroke your hand like this and just say, you know what, sweep it away, let it go, is how she makes you feel there. Okay. Um, thank you. I also feel like she liked her comfortable shoes, and I don't know if she wore little booties like with fur-lined booties, but I feel not real fur is how she makes you feel, not real fur, but she makes you feel like she wore a pair of booties that were fur-lined, very strange, but this might be going back in memories, but I feel she liked to have warm feet. Um, and where are you going as well? And okay. I don't know if she had issues with her knees, but I'm being drawn to my knees as well. I just want to put a blanket. I just want to wrap her up because she makes you feel like the cold. She didn't like the cold, but you could be in the cold if you wrapped up for it. Yeah, always be prepared. That's what we're getting at. Thank you. So always be prepared is what she makes me feel there. Um, Okay. Krish, I don't know what's going on with your eyes, but she says when you look in that mirror and you think of loved ones, you see them through your eyes in the mirror. And because she had the most loveliest eyes, your aunt. And she says, I only had eyes for my loved ones. And that's how she makes me feel there. Um, Okay. Now, I don't know if she had issues with her head as well, but I'm getting quite a pain in the side of my head. But I just want to send healing to that area. Because if it's not her, it's you or somebody very close that's been having lots of headaches. Okay. So thank you for about the boots. All right. But they were comfortable and kept her feet warm. Okay. And dry. And dry. I feel she was like, they kept my feet warm when they were very dry. And I feel she was a very practical lady. Yeah. Okay. So thank you for confirming that. She just wants you to smile because I feel you do a lot more smiling more recently, and it's just like something's clicked in your mind's eye where you're like, you know what, life is too goddamn short, let me move on, but I'm still learning, learning, learning. And she says never ever stop that. Okay. Now I don't know if you've got a book or something that she had. Okay, so your headaches, we're sending healing. Thank you for confirming that. If you've not had it checked out, get it checked out. Takes away more worry then, because we always like woulda, shoulda, couldas, and oh, it could be this. Well, get it checked out, done then, and then you can move on with your life, can't you? So she's just sending healing there. But she was just taking me to books, and I feel like there's more learning for you to do, more things to read, more things to soak up. She's giving me. Okay, thank you. I've just got this. It could be my hair coming down here, but I feel like I'm being drawn to the neck area. So, Krish, would it make sense to you? Sometimes you feel almost like a little, either a hand or a draft, or right? But and it just makes you smile because you know it's them. And I say them because it's not just her, it's others, and it's them. You know they're there, and that's how they know. Oh, brilliant! Thank you for that. All right. But it's not just what the content is, it's the fact that she's touched them. It's got part of her essence in them. But she says, don't just pour them, read them, boy. Okay. Because they were fun, informative, and interesting. All right. Not just the pictures either, but I feel she's ribbing you now and she's just chuckling at that. All right. Because she was very intelligent and okay, but also humble with it. There's a lot of humble people we're dealing with tonight, and but she's that kind. But so are you, and she's very proud of what you've achieved so far in your life, and there's more to do. And like the skylight earlier on, hands, look to the stars. She says, look to the stars, especially the moon and that moon energy. Please take her love and her blessings, and that's to everybody as well. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. I'm just listening in my ear what I'm getting here. So I'm coming to the end of all of this now. I'm a lady lol. Well, there you go, Krish. Um, there you go. I'm Lady Elaine Ford of Glencoe. There you go. I'm a lady too. You got I've been practicing. But Krish, it's a beautiful name and you've got beautiful eyes and she absolutely loves you. All right. Oh, thank you. Okay, so everybody, so I'm Lainey Baine Medium on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook that often, but I do answer my direct messages. So you're all very welcome to direct message me through my Facebook page. I do private readings. I get more involved with the private readings, and obviously there's a lot more, hopefully, a lot more evidence involved there as well. But it's not just with spirit; it's with the cards, it's with the crystal animals, the guidance, etc. I wish everybody all the best, and please enjoy life, no matter what crud and rubbish is going on in the world and worries. You're still alive. Live it. All right. Thank you. See you again. Bye bye.